Yo, what's up, my YouTube and Instagram family? It's your boy Roberto checking in with another conspiracy video, guys. So, I just got a lot of info in on some very important things that you guys need to know. Um, I'm not big on political parties, Republicans, Democrats. Whatever you choose is what you choose. I can say I have favorite Democrats a little more than I have Republicans, but in no way, shape, or form am I blind to any one party. So I just got an insider that the Democrats, yes, the Democrats are planning to take over the whole government in the United States. Um, they're planning on overthrowing the Republicans and doing pretty much doing away with the Republicans. Period. And they're gonna have end up with complete control over the government. As you know, the Democrats have so much more power than the Republicans. The majority of the country is Democrats, and the Democrats are the more elite of the government branch. They have more control over things that happen outside of politics. Um, for instance, COVID-19. It was created by the Democrats years ago, and the plan was if they were not to win the election after Obama, that when the next time the re-election came, guys, and this is info I got, guys, so please just listen to what I got to say. So the plan was if they were to lose the election with Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, but before they knew who the candidates were, whatever, they knew if they were to lose the election, when the next election year came around, they would release a virus that would damage the economy so bad that the sitting Republican president would almost certainly lose the reelection. And they worked some things out with other powerful countries like China and things of that sort. Most of the big tech companies are against the Republicans. Some of the most powerful people in the world are in on helping the Democrats take over the government. That's why you see people like Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos buying out, the Washington Post and all this. They are working to overthrow the Republicans and get them completely out so they can control the government 100%. And that's when they're going to start implementing these crazy laws. And a lot of people get blind by politics in general, and I'm not saying the Republicans are any better, but the Democrats are planning on doing away with the Republicans, period. And if Trump does not lose the election, I'm not even going to say lose the election, if he refuses to leave the White House, they're going to bring the military in to take him out of the White House. And if the military refuses to do so, they will have them arrested. And I believe if Trump wins the re-election, they're going to have Trump killed, which I don't think he's going to win the re-election. But if he somehow does win the re-election, they're going to have Trump killed. They're going to have the vice president killed. And then the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, will move into the president's spot because she's the next in line after those two. But even if it doesn't come to that, but that is the last plan if election doesn't go their way. But they have it's even more stuff they plan on doing this year before the election comes. So this is not the last of it. This is not the last of it. But the Democrats have schemed up so many things and so many plans to take control of the government and to do away with the Republican Party. I don't know what all else they have planned. I'm just telling you guys the info I learned and what I know. But they do have a plan to wipe out the Republicans, period. Over and done with. They take complete control of the White House. And our country is going to end up becoming, they're trying to call Trump a dictator. And I can't stand Trump. They're trying to say he's a dictator. But what's really going to happen is whoever our next president is, whenever the Democrats get complete control, it might not be the next president. they're gonna turn that president into a dictator, and we'll end up being a country like North Korea, where we have just one powerful family ruling everything, or one powerful party ruling everything, and that's when we lose control as the people. We no longer have control anymore. Democrats control everything. Now they have the power, and then that's when they'll start implementing the New World Order among us. That's when they'll have complete control over us. And once that happens, guys, that's it. It's over. It's done with. We lose. And once we lose, guys, it's over. There's nothing else we can do. So pay close attention, guys, because everything that's happening right now has been pre-planned by the Democrats. They've planned this all along. This is all the game. It's been planned since the beginning of the Obama administration, all the way up until now. That's why you heard maybe 5 or 6 years ago Obama speaking on a virus that would come from 5 years to a decade from now, and it'd be airborne and thing. He basically described COVID-19 because COVID-19 was already created and it was already a thing, and they were just waiting for the right time to release it. That's why Trump said it was a hoax and it was something schemed up by the Democrats, because that is true. That is true. But he still handled it very poorly, because he could have done things to prevent it. And along with that, the Democrats are having the numbers padded. That's why motorcycle accidents, pneumonia deaths, flu deaths, bullet getting killed by a gun, these are all being jotted down as COVID-19 deaths. The doctors were told they would be paid more for the more COVID-19 deaths they have. So now everything's being marked as COVID-19 deaths, and these Democrats are pushing it on the doctors to say that everything's a COVID-19 death. Because the more deaths, the more infections, the worse it makes Trump and the Republicans look on how they handled it. So then you get in this thing where, is it, the Republicans handle it poorly? Did they do a terrible job? Or is the virus just that serious? So many people are dying from it. The country freaking out, the country getting shut down. And they knew he was going to have to shut the country down. And once the country gets shut down, it shows them how if it works, if they try to lock people down, because that's eventually what's going to happen when they decide to implement the New World Order and they decide to take over and have complete control over us. They want to see how we function under lockdown, if a lockdown will really work on us. They have complete control, guys. And this has all been planned from the beginning. The Democrats are just getting started. There's much, much more to come, guys. There's so much more to this story, man. So much more. Like, I could write a book on so much I can tell you guys, but I just don't have enough time to put it all in this one video. But the Democrats have a lot in store, and they're going to do whatever it takes to take over that White House. And they're going to do whatever it takes to get Trump out of there. And if that means killing him, then guess what they're going to do? They're going to kill him. But the Democrats have been playing this, and now they're about to go full force ahead. They created viruses. This is not the only thing they have created. It's much more. This is just the start, guys. So be prepared and watch what I tell you. There's a lot more to come. Election's not too far away. But they're going to make sure that Trump does not get reelected for no reason at all. And they're going to make sure he's out of that White House. But that's it. I'll get some more info, and I'll tell you guys the rest later. Keep the support, guys. Keep checking out my page. Keep sharing it. We're going to keep exposing these elites. And we're going to keep exposing what's going on in our government and around the world.